There are about 11 neighborhoods in Prosper that people ask me about every week. I'd buy in 4 of them, and I'm going to name them. But first, I want to tell you about something I went looking for in Prosper and could not find anywhere. If you watched my Celina video, you know I spent 10 minutes on mod taxes and PID assessments. Those are the extra lines on your tax bill that catch almost every buyer moving up here. In Celina, they can add thousands of dollars a year, so I went looking for them in Prosper. There are none, not one mod, not one PID. In a town of nearly 50,000 people that has more than tripled in size since 2020. Let me show you what that's actually worth in dollars. Then I'll give you the 4. I want to be careful here because proving that something does not exist is harder than proving that it does. Let me tell you exactly how I checked. I started with Collin County's official list of taxing units for this year. It runs to about 180 entries. 17 of them are municipal utility districts. Not one of those is in Prosper. The only 2 Prosper entries on the entire list are the town of Prosper and Prosper Independent School District. Then I checked the Texas Comptroller's Index of Taxing Units for both Collin County and Denton County because Prosper sits in both. Same result. Then I checked the client roster of MuniCap. That is the firm that administers most of the public improvement districts in North Texas. They run more than 30 PIDs in Celina. They run 0 in Prosper, and the communities say it themselves. Star Trail publishes a tax document stating that residents are served by city water and do not incur any mod or PID fees. Windsong Ranch markets no mod taxes as a selling point. So here is what that is worth in real money. In Celina, a home inside Collin County Municipal Utility District Number 1 carries an extra 89 cents per $100 of value. On a $700,000 home, that is more than $6,000 a year on top of everything else, and your homestead exemption does nothing to reduce it. In Prosper, that line does not exist at all. One caveat before you take that to the bank, because I'd rather be right than impressive. A PID is created by the town itself, so it doesn't have to appear on a county tax roll. That's why I checked the administrators and the communities too, and not just the county. And Prosper Oaks, which I'll get to, isn't built yet. A future developer could always ask for one. So verify the specific lot. But as of today, inside Prosper town limits, there isn't one to find. And that is genuinely unusual for a town growing this fast. Now here's how I judge a Prosper neighborhood. 5 things in this order. 1. Total annual carry, not price. Prosper's combined rate is about $195 per $100 of value on the Collin County side. That's town, school district, county, and Collin College. Roughly 27 cents higher than Frisco. And here's a detail almost nobody knows. Prosper straddles 2 counties, and the Denton County side is cheaper, about $190.5 because Collin College doesn't levy in Denton County. On a $500,000 home, that's around $223 a year. Not life-changing, but it's free money for knowing which side of a line you're on. 2. School attendance zone stability, which is not the same thing as the district. I'm going to come back to that with an example that will genuinely surprise you. 3. Resale history. Has anything here actually resold, and what did it do? 4. Build quality on the specific street, not the builder's overall reputation. A 2019 section and a 2024 section from the same builder can be different houses. 5. Lot orientation and what's behind you. A west-facing backyard in a North Texas August is a real cost. so is backing a road that's about to become 6 lanes. Neither one shows up in a listing photo. Now, the thing I said I'd come back to. Prosper ISD has been one of the fastest growing districts in Texas. Enrollment was 33,659 in October of 2025. 4 new campuses opened that August. But on June 16th of this year, the board approved a budget for the coming year with a projected deficit. The district's own recap of that meeting puts the deficit at $25.1 million on $433 million in expenses against $408 million in revenue. I want to flag something about that number because you may see a different one. Community Impact reported the shortfall as $42.2 million. The district's own board recap says $25.1. I could not reconcile the two, so I'm using the district's figure and telling you the other one is out there. Either way, the direction is what matters. In that same meeting, the chief financial officer said the district is not growing at the rate it was, and that the incoming kindergarten class is smaller than the class of graduating seniors. The district added about 1,800 students last year. That is roughly half the previous year's growth, and you can already see it in the building schedule. The opening of Watkins Middle School was delayed by a full year. The board approved that delay in November of 2025. The building is finished. It is being used for district support services until it opens in 2027. So how do I use that when I'm advising someone? I stop treating the school as a permanent feature of the house and start treating it as the current assignment. Buy a house you would still want if the assignment changed. That isn't pessimism about Prosper ISD. It's just that a zone is not a fixed asset, and a lot of people buy it like one. All right, the map west to east, Windsong Ranch, developed by TELUS Group. The Crystal Lagoon is the headline, and it's genuinely a differentiator. Windsong Ranch Elementary is inside the community, and that matters for the zone stability question. Star Trail, 900 acres, about 1,800 homes, roughly 730,000, up past 1.3 million. Hall Elementary is on site, and a piece of trivia you can use at a dinner party. The developer is Blue Star Land, which is a Jerry Jones family company. This is the move-up buyers Prosper. Bigger lots, more custom feel, and enough resale history now that you're not guessing at value. Whitley Place and Lakes of La Cima, both established, both Prosper ISD, both older than the new master plans. Whitley Place runs around $790 up to $2 million. Lakes of La Cima dates to 2005 and is essentially built out, so it's resale only, generally $600,000 to $1.5 million. That's exactly why I like them for certain buyers. Mature trees, a decade of resale data, and you're not paying the premium that comes with an amenity center that opened last year. Ladera, 244 homes, all age restricted, 55 plus, gated, off Custer, north of 380, high 400s to mid 600s. If you're downsizing and you want lock and leave, this is the one in Prosper. And Mirabella from TELUS and Highland Homes at 380 and Custer. 190 acres, 288 home sites broke ground last fall. Sales don't open until late this year, starting around $1 million. Legacy Gardens, 300 acres off Armstrong, north of 380, developed by Riseland. And I need to correct something you will absolutely see repeated online. People still quote launch pricing in the high 400s. Current pricing starts around $849,000. That is a completely different house. And if you're budgeting off an old article, you're going to be disappointed. Prosper Oaks from Toll Brothers, 373 acres, up to 775 homes, 500 of them age restricted, 55 plus. Council approved it 6-1 last October, and it's worth knowing the Planning and Zoning Commission had voted 4-0 to deny it over density first development around 2027. Now the example I promised, and it's the best argument I have for checking the address instead of the community name. Inside Windsong Ranch, there is a section of about 220 acres and 349 homes that is not in Prosper ISD at all. It's in Denton ISD. Those families pay Denton ISD taxes. Their children attend Prosper ISD schools under a transfer agreement that requires paying the Prosper Education Foundation a percentage of the home's sale price when the house sells. Residents there petitioned to detach from Denton ISD and be annexed into Prosper ISD. Denton ISD voted no in December. Prosper ISD voted yes. It went to the Texas Education Agency Commissioner for a decision, and as of when I'm recording this, I could not find any reporting on the outcome. So I'm not going to tell you how it ended because I don't know. What I will tell you is this: if a house inside one master planned community can sit in a different school district with a payment obligation attached to it, then the community name tells you nothing. Pull the address. So, the 4 school-age kids and a 10-year horizon. Windsong Ranch, specifically the sections zoned to the on-site elementary, and specifically not the Denton ISD section, unless you've priced exactly what I just described. Move-up buyer who wants the house to be the point, Star Trail. Enough resale history to price it honestly, and lot sizes that hold value in a way a tight new build section doesn't. Value, and you're not chasing amenities. Whitley Place or Lakes of La Cima. Mature streets at a discount to the new master plans in the same district. I think that trade is underrated, and it's the one I make most often for people who've owned a home before. And 55 plus Ladera today, or wait for the age restricted section of Prosper Oaks in 2027 if you can. 500 purpose-built homes with the amenity designed around that buyer is a different product from a regular neighborhood with some single-story plans in it. Ladera is smaller and available now. Prosper Oaks is bigger and 2 years out. That's the whole trade. Now, the part where I could get myself in trouble, so let me be careful about it. I'm not going to tell you a Prosper neighborhood is bad. That's lazy, and it's usually untrue. What I'll tell you is which situations I'd steer someone away from. I would not buy the last few lots in a section the builder is still selling. You'll be competing on resale immediately against a builder who can buy down a rate, add options, and cover closing costs. You can do none of those things. Give it 2 years of separation. I would not buy backing a road that's 2 lanes today on a thoroughfare plan that shows 6. Pull the town's thoroughfare map, it's public and it takes 4 minutes. I'd be cautious buying on an amenity that isn't built. Rendered versus poured. Price the house as though it might arrive 2 years late. Sometimes it does arrive on time. You want to be fine either way. And here's the honest one. If a Prosper address only works because you're stretching to the very top of your pre-approval, I'd make you look at McKinney first. Same county, meaningfully lower rate, and I'd rather you have room than a Prosper zip code. One wild card before I let you go. Prosper created a tax increment zone last December covering the Dallas North Tollway corridor and parts of downtown. $193 million in planned projects over a 20-year term. And here's the striking part. Reported by Community Impact, more than 81% of the land in the town's Tollway district currently carries an agricultural exemption. It's farmland. That land is going to develop with tollway frontage, and Prosper gets about 3 miles of it. One thing to be accurate about, because people get this wrong constantly, the tollway main lanes are not open through Prosper yet. The frontage roads are, and the bridges over 380 are. The main lanes arrive with Phase 4A in late 2027. If you have a 5 to 7 year horizon and you can live with construction, that corridor is where I'd be looking. It's a bet, and I'm telling you, it's a bet. Send me an address and I'll run all 3 for you. Free, and my contact is in the description. Last week was Celina. Next week is Frisco, where the school story is very different from what most people think. Subscribe so you catch it, and in the comments, tell me which Prosper neighborhood you're looking at. I'll tell you honestly what I think.